This is a video chart for RGUS Incorporated, stock ticker RGUS, brought to you by allpennystocks.com and baystreet.ca, with technical analysis from myself, Brendan, at 123learntotrade.com. Right now we're taking a look at the 15-minute chart of RGUS going back approximately 10 days, and we can see that there's a very distinctive price channel. However, it's covering a very large area of price. Now we can see that there's an area of support that exists right around the 25-cent level, which I'm going to draw in right now. And we also have an area of resistance around the 37-cent level, which is right here. Now price is continually bouncing back and forth, as we can see within this channel. However, this is a very wide price channel, which is a little bit of an unusual occurrence for a penny stock. We can see that the channel is basically almost, if we were to get into a position down here at the area of support and we were to get out at the area of resistance, that's almost 100% gain. So this is a very wide price channel that we see here. We do have a secondary area of resistance occurring around the 30-cent area. However, as we can see, that's not as strong of an area, and price has broken through that very easily. So I don't think that that's as significant of an area. What is very important to us on this chart is that we can see each time price encounters the area of support. So for example, right here, as well as right in this area, we can see that volume comes into the picture, and we can see that price responds extremely well to that area of support. Now, as a technical trader, this can only mean one thing to me, and that is that there are buyers that exist along this area of support, and that's exactly what we want to see around an area of support. We want to see buyers come in and the demand for the stock to drive price back upward when price does encounter that area of support. And that appears to be exactly what we see here, as we can see that volume is coming into the picture each time we hit this area of support. So at least in the short term, it appears that price will continue to respond very well to this 25-cent area of support right here, and price is also responding at the present moment to this area of resistance. However, we can see that at the area of resistance, there's not quite as much volume coming into the picture when price hits that area, so there may not be quite as many sellers at the area. It just might be a matter of the buyers running out by the time we get there. So if we see some volume come into the picture, there is a good chance that price could break out through this area of resistance. Right now we're going to switch over to the daily chart and take a look at where the stock has been, kind of zoom out and look at the big picture so we can get a feel for what's going on. And I'm going to draw one other very strong area of support, and that occurs right at the 20-cent area. That area started out all the way back in 2008, and price has continually responded to that area on every single approach. We can see in this area we hit it, and then all along this whole area here we continually hit that 20-cent area, and we rallied off of it. So that tells us that there are a lot of buyers at that area, and there is a good amount of demand being stirred up around the 20-cent area. We can also see that this stock sold off with the rest of the market, kind of consolidated and stagnated. However, we did see a good amount of volume come into the picture right here, and we saw price respond afterwards, which is a very good sign. We do want to see price responding to high volume like that. So basically what this did is it broke out and gave us some room for price to possibly rally once again if we do see this type of volume come into play. So right now, again, we are consolidating and we are approaching this area of support, which could be, a very strong area of support, and price could respond to that area very strongly. And we do have some room to the upside, if we do decide to rally and we see volume come back into the picture. I'd like to talk very briefly about a few areas of resistance. There's two main areas. The first one being, again, around 35 to 38 cents, which is this line right here. And the secondary main area of resistance that I see on this chart is right here, which is around the 40-cent area. So those are two relatively close areas of resistance. Again, if we see enough volume come into the picture, like we saw right here in this example, price could continue up and just break right through those two areas of resistance. Lastly, I'd like to take a look at the weekly chart so we can get a feel for the very big picture of the stock and understand exactly where it's been. And again, I'm going to draw in that 20-cent area of support right here, which is acting as a very strong area of support. And as for that, aside from that, we have an area of resistance way up here, which we can see that price responded to on the previous rally. However, that area of resistance is very far out of the picture. If price was to rally that far, it'd be over a 300% gain. So we're not going to worry too much about that area. The main thing that we are going to focus on is this area of support. So again, this is a very strong area of support, and we have continually seen demand come into the picture as price approaches this area. So my analysis is not giving me any reason to think that price is going to break through that area of support anytime in the near future. Again, this was a video chart for RGUS. That is REGIUS International, stock ticker RGUS again. Brought to you by allpennystocks.com and baystreet.ca, with technical analysis from myself, Brendan, at 123learntotrade.com. If you're interested in learning more about this type of technical analysis and how you can apply it to your own trading, I do offer a 6-hour video course on my website, 123learntotrade.com. And I would like for you to remember that these are only 123learntotrade.com's interpretations of the preceding company's stock chart. As always, investors are encouraged to do their own due diligence and consult with a financial advisor prior to making any investment decisions. As always, past performance is not indicative of any sort of future results. Thank you for watching this video chart, and as always, good luck with your trading.